Did you know that Bowie stole some moves from Michael Jackson? Or that Priya and Julia participated in every episode of the reboot? Today I'm gonna give you guys 40 fun facts about the new Total Drama season. Number 1. Axel's voice actress for the Latin American Spanish version of the show, Lydia Abud, also voiced Bridget in the first 3 seasons. Number 2. Wayne is one of the few multi-season contestants that was never officially voted off. First, he was sent home due to his injuries in season 1, and then, well, he won the season. Number 3. The title of the first episode, The Pink Painter Strikes Again, is a reference to the 1976 movie The Pink Panther Strikes Again. Number 4. The song Lonely and Alone, which Wayne listened to after Raj's elimination, was actually sung by Terry McGurran. Apparently, in his original version, the first part was in French, since Terry considers it to be the saddest language in the world.
Tu n'es pas ici, où est allez-vous? I was not prepared for losing you.
Number 5. When Raj and Wayne hug Damien because he gets eliminated, we can actually hear some of Damien's bones breaking.
We're so sorry, bro!
Number 6. Talking about Damien's elimination, BBC deleted the scene when the hockey bros decide who they want to eliminate. Besides this one, there are other scenes from episode 9 that BBC decided to censor, like the scene when Julia mentioned that it's not the first time she crushed a log on Caleb.
Not the first time I've used a tree to take out Caleb, so this is very on brand for me.
Or the scene when a fridge falls on Raj.
Still counts as carrying.
Sweet score, Raj!
The scene that shows Chef's car burning originally included MK holding some gasoline. Besides that, in episode 7, BBC censored a scene when Axel was biting Ripper's ear. Thank God they censored that one. Number 7. The scene when Axel pushes Z and says,
This is drama!
is a reference to the meme,
This is Sparta!
Also, the scene where MK and Julia try to make Z tell them his secret was inspired by the movie called The Shining from 1980. Number 8. Total Drama Island 2024 is the first season to have the exact same cast and intro as its previous season. They even share the same name, considering that none of them contain the apparition year in their official name. The explanation is that both of them contain one main storyline, which is separated into 2 parts. Number 9. Episode 6 is the first episode of the reboot where Chef Hatchet uses the confessional, and the first time he uses it since Total Drama All Stars. Number 10. Julia's parents are the only ones officially named in the reboot. Her father's name is Greg, and her mother's name is Judy. Number 11. We know that Axel and Ripper were so in love to the point where they became gross. However, what most of us didn't know is that 2 of their scenes were inspired by classic romantic movies. The first scene was inspired by the movie Ghost from 1990, and the scene when Axel paints Ripper is inspired by the movie Titanic. Number 12. We know that before Priya, Caleb only had one real girlfriend called Angela Mills. Her name might be a reference to Lindsay's voice actor, Stephanie Ann Mills, who also voiced Kitty in Redonkulous Race. Number 13. Millie's performance in the show was associated with the number 3. In her first season, she ranked 3rd and was eliminated in the 13th episode. In her second season, she was eliminated in the 3rd episode and was the 3rd person to be eliminated overall. This looks a lot like what happened with Harold, since he always left in an episode with a number 3 in it. Number 14. We are used to Total Drama reusing old characters or locations for new seasons, but if we look at the 3rd episode from both the first and the second season of the reboot, we can see that they even reused one of Nichelle's old animations. Number 15. While crossing the bridge in the episode Choosing for a Bruisin', Bowie moonwalks and grabs his crush, both of which are dance moves popularized by Michael Jackson. Number 16. In Total Drama Island 2024, the teams merge in the 6th episode, which makes it the season with the earliest merge episode. Also, the season with the 2nd earliest merge is Total Drama Island 2023, with the merge happening in the 7th episode. Number 17. Scary Girl always seemed like the most dangerous contestant of the reboot. Yet, if we analyze things a little, Chase actually attempted to end more lives than her, considering that he cut Emma's brakes, donated a goat kidney for his uncle's surgery, and made a tree fall on her mother. Number 18. Usually in Total Drama, a contestant can't reach very far 2 seasons in a row. But that's not the case with Priya and Julia, since they are the only ones who appear in every episode of the reboot. Both of them were either finalists or were eliminated in the semi-final and then returned for the finale. Number 19. Total Drama Island 2024 is the only season with 2 contestants in second place. In all the other 3 contest finales, one of them was eliminated early in the game, leaving room for a final 1 versus 1 confrontation. Number 20. Scary Girl is the contestant with the fewest lines, with only 19, while Priya is the contestant with the most lines, having 365. Number 21. The creators must think that Julia is a great villain, since they decided to make her the first contestant to be the villain for 2 seasons in a row. She was first a secondary villain in Season 1, and then she became the main one in Season 2. Number 22. In the second episode of the season, Ripper wears the same swimsuit as in the online game Total Drama Take the Crown, except that he wasn't covered in butter. Number 23. Although all the contestants usually came with luggage, only 2 were ever seen to leave with them. The first one was Axel in Season 1, and then Z in Season 2. Number 24. Most of the animation mistakes usually remain unnoticed, yet some of them are pretty obvious, like the fact that Nichelle is absent when the entire cast stands on the dock of shame after emerging from the water in Episode 1. Number 25. Some of the fans were worried that Raj and Wayne would be eliminated in Season 2 the same way they were in Season 1 while watching the cooking episode, since in both seasons, the hockey bros got beat up by a bird while trying to steal some eggs. Number 26. Fresh TV tends to make some characters pretty similar. Chase and Z have the same skin color, while Julia and Nichelle have the same leg model. Number 27. The scene where Damien hits his leg and finds the immunity idol might be a reference to a scene from the show called Family Guy.
Nothing's gonna bring me down. Hold up. The immunity idol.
I found the last scroll!
He found it.
Oh my god! Run home, Peter. Ah! Ah!
Number 28. Given the fact that Fresh TV owns both Total Drama and 16, it's pretty common for the creators to make different references between the shows, like Z's comment about wanting to make the good times last from Episode 3.
I don't like to move through life too fast. I want to make the good times last. Dude.
Which is a reference to the opening intro from 16.
You gotta make the good times last.
Number 29. During the recap in Episode 2, a woodpecker can be seen pecking a picture of the skull from Duncan's t-shirt onto a tree. Number 30. The challenge from Episode 6 could be a reference to the challenge from Total Drama All-Stars intro. Number 31. MK and Damien were eliminated back-to-back on both seasons of the reboot. In the first season, MK was eliminated immediately after Damien, while in the second season, the elimination order was MK and then Damien. What is funny is that Raj was always eliminated immediately after these 2 were out of the game. Number 32. Chase holds an item for both times when he is eliminated, while Axel goes underwater in both of her eliminations. Number 33. Julia's destroyed hair from the end of the season is a callback to what happened to Heather in Total Drama Island 2007. Number 34. MacArthur is the only cameo character who has a different outfit from her initial one. Number 35. In Episode 5, Chris experiences a bad hair day. However, in the 4th aftermath, it's revealed that he's actually bald, yet it's possible he got a hair transplant since then. Number 36. Excluding last season's finale, Episode 5 is the first episode of the reboot to feature a campfire ceremony, but not have Chef Hatchet call anyone out on the mistakes since Nichelle interrupted him to announce she's quitting. Number 37. Total Drama has a habit of drawing inspiration from other series or trends to make content. They even inspired the first challenge from the popular series Squid Game. Number 38. According to Terry McGurran, the mention that Scary Girl lives in a funeral home was meant to be a little nod to the HBO series 6 Feet Under. Number 39. The 3rd episode of Season 2 is the first time in the entire reboot that we can see Wayne without his hat. Number 40. Although she was the first contestant voted off, Scary Girl is the only character who got a new design for the reboot's 2nd season. So there it is, guys. What was your favorite fun fact? Make sure to tell me in the comments. Also, I have another fun fact video about season 1, which I will link in the description. Take care and see you next time with a brand new video.